It's my favorite evening. I'm pacing around the floor. Got southern woods and waters gonna take me out the door. Got coffee on a perkin. I'm about to have some fun. They'll have my mind chasing some critter on the run. Bring it on, southern woods and waters. Make me hear that sound of a fish that's breaking water or the bawling of some hounds. Make me smell that river mud, feel clean air on my face. Bring it on, southern woods and waters, show me that special place.
Probably about 11-inch crappie.
Welcome everybody to this week's edition of Southern Woods and Waters. Really good to be back with you guys live tonight. Missed getting to be live in the studio last week, but no, you guys still got to enjoy a good show. We had Dude and Harold back on last week, but been looking forward to this week for a little while. We had this set up, had to cancel and reschedule having my guests tonight, and they are here tonight. And tonight in studio, I'm joined by our good friend, Pastor Tim Buffaloe from the Blind Outdoors, and his son Garrett. And couldn't be more excited to have him here with us, and glad you guys finally got to make it down here tonight.
We're glad we finally made it too. It took a little while to get here, but we made it.
It did. Got y'all down here, and going to be talking several different topics tonight, which is normal for us, but in particular, we're going to get into a couple of turkey hunts tonight, and these are, again, we were supposed to run these a little while ago, but this is to do with Hope Outdoors, and in conjunction with From the Blind Outdoors, you guys got together and are doing some hunts. And this happened this past season because y'all had to cancel this year.
Right, yeah.
So these are from this past season, guys. These are going to be from their 2019 show down there. But the first thing we're going to show tonight, the first hunt we're going to go on, is our star down here, Mr. Garrett. And that's his very first turkey. The first turkey you ever got, right?
Yes, sir.
And so we're going to be following you guys to West Tennessee and going after Garrett's first turkey. And let's go on out to the field and see how that went.
right in front of. Yeah. Shoot him if you can. Go easy. Yeah.
I was sitting in darkness when this light broke through. Now the things I'm seeing, I'm telling you. A red-tailed hawk and a little gray squirrel. He's opened my eyes to a brand new world. Now the break of morning is my favorite time. Oh, the things I'm seeing from the blind. From the blind.
Well, we finally got it done. Garrett got his first turkey. Really good long beard. We've been chasing this guy for several days, and he finally came in tonight at sunset. Had several hens with him, 8 or 10 hens, and we just waited patiently. Garrett put a good shot on him, dropped him right in his tracks. So I hope y'all enjoyed watching. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm proud of my boy. Buddy, I love you.
I love you too.
Proud of you. Thank the Lord for a good turkey.
All right, welcome back to the studio, everybody. Guys, that looked like that was a pretty exciting afternoon for you. And
It was a good day.
Every one of those turkeys, you know, you can't replace that memory, but that first one, neither one of you ever let go of that, will you?
That's right,
There ain't
that's
nothing
right.
like it. Nothing like it.
I think I enjoyed that turkey, that first turkey, more than I did my first turkey.
Yeah,
so.
I can imagine. That's how I was with Emery's first one.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to go over and do this week's weekly wild game forecast. It's being sponsored by our good friends at Wilson Bacon Trust. You guys can stop in and see them at one of 28 Middle Tennessee locations. They have started opening up their lobbies. You can go in and get full service banking. Please tell them thank you for everything they do for us right here at Southern Woods and Waters. All right, as far as your forecast, I'll say one thing. My cameras keep going off, and I keep getting a bunch of pictures. This evening we've been talking. Those antlers are growing, Tim. They're starting to come on out, and we're getting a good idea of what's going on the farm. So that's kind of what's going on in the hunting world. Obviously not much on the hunting side unless you're coyote hunting, but those deer are starting to grow. Fishing side, I've been out on the G3. We've been several different lakes in the last couple of weeks, and fish have started to get a little bit deeper again. We were able to find fish. Dad and I went out this past week, and matter of fact, we caught an array, all sorts of different things in a couple of days between him and me and my family. But most of the fish right now, guys, at least on Cordell Hole, were between 12 and 15 feet deep. We caught largemouth there, we caught hybrid there, catfish, sauger, you name it, but they're a little bit deeper. But there's lots of fish there, plenty of them to be caught, and those secondary points are still on fire right
That's
now
what
too.
a lot of guys that I've talked to up at Reelfoot Lake back
Yeah.
in my area, they said that the crappie are starting to move on down just a little bit.
Yeah. Now in Reelfoot, that's 7 foot deep, 8 foot deep. It's such a shallow lake. I love Reelfoot. It's time for me to get back up here to Blue Bank and and do a little fishing again. But there's nothing like fishing up there on Reelfoot with those crappie or those bluegill that are about that big too.
Right.
Good time to get up there for the bluegill, and they do it right up there and on
a good
Reelfoot,
place.
and it's a lot of fun to get up there and fish. So good reports from all the lakes. Percy Priest had several good reports from there this week. Old Hickory Lake, a lot of guys been catching bass out there. Catfish have turned on pretty good on Old Hickory. Again, they're just off the channels. That's where everybody's been catching those, stacked up just off the side of the channel near your creek mouths and things like that. So everybody get out there, get after them. It's a good time to be fishing or scouting, whatever it is you want to be doing. It's a good time to be doing it. We want to remind you guys to follow us on Facebook. Keep up with us there. We've always got something going on Facebook for you. And check us out at swwtv.com. You can find all of our past episodes and links to all of our great sponsors there and a lot of other information. I want to remind you guys we've got a little section on there where you can get on there and tell your own hunting stories and share them with everybody, and there's already been some great ones shared. So, all right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, this week's Picture of the Week and some more Southern Woods and Waters.